Oh, hello. Welcome. This is the Four Battle Boys. We're back. We had a couple weeks off. Uh, as you know, we're moving to Sundays to accommodate some things, and plus the fact that we will not have football for a while, so might as well have it on Sundays. I have Michael Andre with me tonight.
So, with you,
Michael,
Fabian, Mr.
what it
Fabian
do?
Vicks, the saxophone player, the counselor.
Same thing, different day, man. We got a lot to discuss on the show. We're gonna go ahead and get this thing started. As you know, Super Bowl was about 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks
Mm-hmm.
ago, Bad Bunny. What is it to ya? Hey, what about a boya? The most what a bit of a boya. Hey, and a bit of the VIP, the VIP.
Right? Know the song.
He just asked him. My auntie asked him why how many girlfriends I got. That's what he asked.
Oh,
He
boy,
was
Fred, you
singing.
know the song, boy.
To you, the novia. Hey, the novia. The VIP.
Fred, you know the song.
All right, I know Super Bowl 2 weeks ago. What is your major takeaway from the Super Bowl?
A lot of people, a lot of people trying to call the game boring. It wasn't entertaining. But for somebody that watches football and into football, that was just a defensive-minded game that Seahawks made more of their opportunities than the Patriots did. But best believe the Patriots gonna be back. They add some more weapons. They got to do something to the offensive line. Patriots gonna be back. They'll definitely be back.
I look at it like this. If you look at it, I believe they only scored one offensive touchdown, if I remember correctly. The Seahawks.
Who, the Patriots?
No, Seahawks.
Yep, that's right. That touchdown pass.
So technically, the Patriots defense played better.
Technically, the game would have really been a tie in a sense, wouldn't it? I didn't lost by one touchdown.
They lost by one
31-15.
touchdown. Now, the two touchdowns they gave up in the fourth quarter were just, to me, that game was over with after halftime, though.
Yeah.
When Mike Vrabel was running it on 3rd and 5 in the first half,
See, they were scared to drop back.
yeah, that defense was swarming. Plus the fact that, Carter B dunked just off of Stephon Diggs right for the game. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know. I don't know how many baby mama they do got. Come on, 7, 8 baby mama?
You got a lot.
Man, sometimes you just need to, anyway, make some better decisions in your life.
Yep.
So sometimes you just don't need to. Abstinence is the best pathway for him. Abstinence is the best pathway for him, I think. So, Kenneth Walker Jr. was named MVP. You didn't have a problem with that?
Nah. He had over 100 some yard rushing. Could have had another touchdown when they called it back for holding. So nah, I ain't got no problem with it.
All right, he's gonna be a free agent. I don't think they're gonna use the franchise tag on him.
You think they're gonna let him go?
I think they're gonna, yeah, Charbonnet makes no sense because Charbonnet tore his knee up in January, so Charbonnet will be back by October.
They better bring him back.
And you got to. I think you got to, but I think they're looking at JSN. They got to pay him, and Rashid Shaheed is going to be a free agent also. So that's going to be another issue right there as well with Rashid. I think they're trying to go. Yeah, because he was an impact player for them this year. Um, you got to start looking at deep to start looking at locking up the defense. You might have to restructure Darnold. Um, but I don't see that defense going anywhere. That defense was tenacious. I think Sam Darnold had 20 turnovers, but really the defense was stifling, and I don't see any letdown next year for them. Now, switch to the Patriots. Will Campbell needs to move to the guard.
And Will Campbell stunk it up Super Bowl Sunday.
And then go blame a knee injury. Dude, you out there, you playing.
And he stunk it up bad.
And he needs to move to guard because the playoffs showed us it could be a fluke. You play against four of the best defenses throughout the season: Chargers, Texans, Broncos, and then the
Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Arguably four of the top five defense in football.
And I just look at it like this. I'm like, that might have just been fluke, but they gave up like maybe 25 sacks in the playoffs.
Yeah, they gave him a lot.
I mean, but I think Will Campbell doesn't make a turnaround next year. You got to move him to guard. You got to. Um, you got to move him to guard. That left side was just bad. That left side was bad during the playoffs. The whole left side, and they're rookies too. I mean, I get it, they're rookies, but once you hit that 17 game, you're in the playoffs. You're not a rookie anymore. So, well, what the Patriots need is better offensive line play on the left side, and they need some receivers. Yeah,
No argument
Stephon
there.
Diggs told them. Stephon did total line. Matt Collins was hurt for a third of the season. Booty was decent, but can you see the Patriots making a move for AJ Brown?
They can try, but I don't really see Philadelphia giving him up.
I just now the offense. Yeah, you complain about the offense even after y'all won the Super Bowl, dog, and everything with that offense that fall back on Sirianni because Howie Roseman should know if I hire the coordinators, we're gonna win. If he hires the coordinators, so it's like flip of a coin, might get out the first round.
And
Oh,
they
let me
they
see what
got
Corey said.
Philadelphia definitely got to add something to the offense.
Yeah, they the offensive line was banged up. That's the main part of the reason why they sucked this year. Offensive line wasn't healthy, and plus you lost old boy that went to the Patriots. No, he Makai Benton, he went to the Chargers. That was the problem. So, well, I think going back to the Patriots, Milton Williams was a big pickup for them.
Yeah, big defensive lineman.
But yeah, I think better offensive line play and receivers. Corey Green, friend of the show. Uh, thank God the Seahawks won. My thing is what happened to Kansas City. I missed Magic Mahomes. Kansas City offensive line is still a problem. That left tackle was hurt for 5, 6. Well, he wasn't hurt. He had personal issues going on, so he missed about 5 games. Trey Smith was hurt. So basically, the offensive line was hurt. You shouldn't have traded um that Joe Tooney. You shouldn't trade him to the Bears because the
Yeah,
Bears are
that
gonna be a
hurt.
problem next year. That hurt to me. You had no running game. Receivers, you have no. You didn't have a true number one receiver, even though Rasheed Rice is your number one, but he's not really on one. Um, I could see AJ Brown possibly as an option for the Chiefs also. Tyreek Hill is an option, but I don't think he's gonna be ready to by October. Um, it's too many things. But you got on your rundown. You're way too early. Top five NFL teams going into next year. Who's your top five, Mike?
I would say I think this might sound crazy, man. I think Chicago Bears, my top five, the Rams, Seahawks, that's representing the NFC. AFC, I think the Patriots will be there. And if Bo Nix don't get hurt, Denver might be in that Super Bowl and not New England. I think the Broncos will
I
be a
agree.
top five team too.
I agree with that. Um, I will read that part. The Chiefs can't be number one. The top five until they show me something. It depends on Patrick Mahomes. If Mahomes is back with game one, ready to go, they could be good. Corey talking about what about the rookie receiver Kansas City? Hey, you talking about they had a rookie receiver. It was a second year. What's his name? Dude from Texas,
Worthy, Xavier Worthy.
Xavier Worthy. This is second year, and he messed his shoulder up at the beginning of the year, Corey. And I think I I think with the Chiefs, um, you need to know Tyreek might make work, but he won't be ready till October. I still think you need. It's hard to say. It just depends on Patrick Mahomes, man. It just depends on Patrick Mahomes. But I can see this. Let me see. Let me throw this trade to you. I'm gonna give up my. I'm gonna give up a second round pick for Romeo Dobbs
That ain't no bad trick.
because Green Bay has all those receivers. They young too, and they got old boy from Golden from Texas, and they didn't even use him the right way to me.
Matthew
They got
Golden, yep.
so I could see Dobbs moving on. Matter of fact, I would trade for Dontavian Wicks probably. I'll give up a fourth round pick for Wicks because that
Yeah.
offense is just a variation of what Kansas City does. And Airbnb being back there, he's I think the main thing with Bieniemy was the accountability piece with the offense and the crispness. You could tell a difference with Bieniemy as the coordinator versus Nagy. The offense got stale at certain parts, and Mahomes ran the magic. Problem was during the Super Bowl, your offensive line was trash, and that's nothing you do with that. You just didn't fix it. You should have made a move with somebody. And this year, all those wins, one score wins last year. That's going to be a problem with you. That's the only thing I'm going to see with Denver. Bo Nix come back off an injury, but he won 9 games this past season that are one score or less, which is the same thing the Chiefs had did. The Chiefs had double digit wins was one score or less. As a product of the defense being great. And that's another thing too with the defense. It's getting a little bit older. Are you going to re-sign Chanel? Your cornerbacks are a little iffy. So Corey, friend of the show, has his top teams. He has the Seahawks, Bears, Rams, 49ers in the NFC, New England, Denver, Jacksonville, Texans, and Pittsburgh. I don't see nothing wrong with that list. Of course, we don't know what the Ravens are going to look like. The Bengals still don't have a defense. Pittsburgh, I wouldn't trust Pittsburgh. Mike McCarthy is the coach. You have no quarterback. I think this is going to be the first time in 22 years they don't have a losing season. You can book that. Sorry, Ryan. This is going to be their first losing season in 22 years because they're trying to get a quarterback ready to replace Ben Roethlisberger, not Aaron Rodgers, Ben Roethlisberger, because they still been looking for that quarterback for the last 6 years. I think they should have went after Sam Darnold. That would have been your best bet. Imagine Sam Darnold with DK Metcalf. That defense would have played a little bit. Defense would have had some steam behind them because the offense would have been more steady, but that's neither here nor there. Um, what's your too early storyline for the NFL before we move on, Mike?
See what the draft looking like and see the Seahawks can repeat. Two big stories for me.
All right, now let's see. Let me screenshot this rundown so I can. What's the rush? All right, All Star Weekend was this past weekend on the 15th, and the Stars, the NBA USA Stars, destroyed the USA Stripes team But of course, they played three straight games, which the format was cool. I don't like the fact that they had to go. They basically played three straight games, but was it a success, Mike?
Um, it seemed more competitive. The All Star game seemed more competitive when you made it USA versus the world. Um, they weren't giving 3,000%, but they would give them some percentage. They need to figure out how to get like the team LeBron was on the Stripes. I think they played like three straight games or whatever, which it ain't with
Mm-hmm.
12 minutes, so they could have been all right. But they need to figure out a better system with the All Star game and the round robin and that kind of thing. The dunk contest is they've got to figure something
Trash.
out with the dunk contest. You getting these 12 men and G League and two-way guys dunking, and they got to figure out how to get some of the stars in the game. Got to.
I'm gonna tell you how to get. We'll go back to that comment Corey just got because on if you watch the show on Facebook Live or YouTube, it's a 2 minute delay. What else is missing for Baltimore? They got the running back, decent receivers, understanding injuries, but we got to get Lamar at least to the Super Bowl. Problem with Lamar this year was the defense. Matabikwe was out after week 4. That was your inside rush. You had no inside rush, which means you had to bring Kyle Hamilton in the box, and that's where he sustained a lot of injuries in the game against Pittsburgh in the season finale. He left that game with a concussion because he was in the box. I think he had Starks from Georgia on there also on that team, I believe, right? Malachi Starks.
Yeah.
So the defense was the main issue with Pittsburgh, with Baltimore, excuse me. And Lamar was hurt, of course. The offensive line was garbage. The offensive line was garbage. And then likely was out for the first few weeks. Of course, Derrick Henry fumbled the ball 5 times in the first 4 weeks. That's uncharacteristic of him. So, and then you got um, Todd Monken. I know Anatoly going to get on me about this, but I'm going to say it. Todd Monken is going to ruin somebody in Cleveland. Um, but we'll see. But I think the offensive line has to be better on Corey. Offensive line has to be better. Offensive line has to be better for Baltimore for it to be successful. That's the main issue. And the haircut on point, Mike. That boy haircut. Oh, the haircut, boy.
Mm.
We'll get back to the All Star game. The of course 3-point contest. Dame Dollar. He should be back ready to play next month. Um, I think still being heard at INSQ. I think with a pending strike from the WNBA and their league, I think I think you need to bring that back. INSQ and Steph in a 3-point contest, or Caitlin Clark and Steph, something like that. The dunk contest, you do not have participants for the dunk contest until you finalize the All Star roster, and you pick 4 All Stars to participate in the dunk contest.
They gotta want
For
to
the
play it. If they, you just can't pick them.
don't I get that part, but if I'm giving you $3 million to the first place winner, somebody gonna do it
Fade. What is $3 million? Let's just use this example. Just listen to this. Let's
on
say you
X
had an
on
All Star
one
game.
contest.
Let's say you got an All Star game with LeBron, John Morant, Zion Williamson, Anthony Edwards. What the hell is $3 million to them, Fade?
I'm looking like this. There's $3 million off just for winning a dunk contest. Not $3 million a season.
I know, but $3 million, all them worth $100 million contract. The big contract. I get what you're trying to do, but at the same time, they ain't gonna be tripping on that because they ain't tripping on the money. But they gotta figure out something with that dunk contest. The dunk contest is a lot like movies in Hollywood. Like the movies in Hollywood ain't too much more we hadn't seen when it comes to movies in Hollywood. They have done any and everything in Hollywood. I don't know nothing else you can do. And that's the same way with the dunk contest. And ain't too many dunks we can see. We don't see them all. We don't seen Blake Griffin jump over a car. We don't seen the White House put a cupcake on the backboard. We done
And blow
seen it
out the
all with
Lambo.
dunk.
Yeah.
So and that's kind of like Hollywood. What haven't you seen when it comes to movies? They done seen. We done seen it. So the dunk contest got to figure out how to get the stars involved. And
Yeah,
I ain't no Stephen A. Smith hater, but Stephen A. Smith is blaming LeBron for the way the dunk contest is. I think that is so unfair. Like
yeah,
you,
that
because Stephen A. basically saying he's in warm up dunking and putting on a show, but they don't want to do it in the dunk contest. I mean, that's that man prerogative, I guess.
and I look at it like this. With another reason why too, Vince Carter. I think I don't know, it was David Stern. I think, or was it or I think it was David Stern. They got on the call. I think it was Kobe, Vince, a couple other guys that said we're gonna do a $2 million pot if y'all do the dunk contest. Vince Carter said, "Bet, do we have we ever seen Vince Carter back in another dunk contest?"
Mm-mm.
Okay. Let me get to some comments. Corey, friend of the show. Let me get to part one of his comments. Trying to be creative with the All Star game, no problem with that. East versus West should not be tampered with, in my opinion. Having USA but the world versus the world, old head versus new guys, cute. And what other games? Not sure. Secondly, LeBron James never did a slam dunk contest. It's not. I agreed. I don't know what to do with the dunk contest, but please share your strategies. What we can do to bring it back. Do we need a new judges? Dunks are saying, what can we do? Um, we can't blame one person for not doing the dunk contest. That's the case. Then Zion Williamson, John Morant, um, Jalen Brown did the dunk contest a couple years ago. He did terrible, but he did do it. But I'm not blaming LeBron James for not doing the dunk contest. Yeah, Kobe did it when he was a rookie. If that's the case, then you could do a Rising Stars dunk contest with rookies, or like I say, when the All Star rosters come out, you go ahead and you pull those guys. If not, then you need to do a King of the Hill to replace the dunk contest, 1-on-1 to 5. Yeah, I agree with Enzo. LeBron is not a dunk contest guy. He's an in-game dunker. He, he's he's more on power. Like Larry Nance. Larry Nance was a dunk contest. He's for power. He's more of an in-game dunker. But Edwards would be a great contestant for the dunk contest. John Morant, Zion Williams, if he could stay on Pornhub and Cafe Du Monde, he'd be good. My bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. But fix the dunk contest. Either you get the stars in, or you get rid of it and bring in a one-on-one tournament. That's what I would do.
I'm with it.
All right, NBA second half. We got some true or false questions on here. Chat, if you want to participate in it, you can. True or false? The Thunder will be in the Western Conference Finals. True or false?
SGA coming back, Jay Williams coming back. I say that's true. I think they still, when it's playoff time, they still gonna be in the Western Conference Final.
As long as the Nuggets don't slip to the 4th seed, they'll be in the conference finals.
Didn't they put the Nuggets out last year?
Yeah, in 7 games.
Yeah, they blew them out game 7 too.
Yeah, because Aaron Gordon pulled that hamstring in game 6.
Aaron Gordon out now, ain't
With that same hamstring injury.
he? Yeah, if they get healthy, OKC will be back in the conference final.
Here go Amazon. I ain't never seen somebody that's a Laker fan hate on his own players. Wrong comment. LeBron James is the second worst McDonald's All American dunk contest winner not to be outdone by Candace Parker, who was the undisputed winner.
What? Why does he dislike LeBron so much? Like he be
A friend of mine, Mario Johnson. I remember when LeBron said he going to the Lakers, Mario had a conniption. I'm like, why y'all mad about LeBron coming to the Lakers?
like I ain't never
Because y'all
understood
love
why
Kobe.
they like he a Laker fan, but he dislike LeBron. Anytime we talk about the Lakers of basketball, Anatole always want to trade LeBron. I don't understand that.
How about we trade Anatole? How about we trade him? He my
Dude,
cousin.
trying to
We'll trade him.
Tell them to come on board and tell us why you want that done. Next
And so
question.
you got the link. You got the link. I'll get the last comment in. Do you think Bronny James will ever be in a dunk contest? You always got Joseph for my Duke guys. Zion Williamson is all right. Yeah, he's all right with Cafe Dumont and Pornhub. He's all right. He's good.
Zion Williams just in a bad place right now as far as city he living in, playing in.
Yeah, Stephen A. Smith said it himself. And Stephen A. Smith, you still have that same six head. Anyway,
Oh my God.
Detroit will be in the NBA Finals. True or false?
I still think Detroit may be a year away. I still think they kind of young. I'm leaning on Boston, New York, Cleveland. So I say false.
I wish they could have kept Schroeder and put K off the ball. I think that would be a sight to see to get Cade off the ball and have somebody run the point. Even though he flowed with him very well, I would like to see Cade off the ball. But I'm going to say true because I do not believe in James Harden in the playoffs. Celtics are one player away, and that one player don't need to come back. So I can see the Knicks doing something, but Jalen Brunson as your best player, 6 foot nothing guard.
Got to have Cat step up. Miles Bridges. They got it in New York. They got it.
We're gonna see. LeBron will be a Laker next year. True or false?
Yeah, he'll be a Laker next year. That's true.
Yeah, he's not going to go to Cleveland for 1 year. It would make sense for him to go to Cleveland because if they resign Harden, LeBron will play for the vet minimum in Cleveland. They're a title team. They don't lose anything
Yep.
because Harden can opt in, and then LeBron can come in with 10 million. And the only problem is this what killed me. I watched an interview with Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell has bad vision, hence why he can't shoot. But he don't wear contacts and refuse to wear prescription goggles during games. Make that make sense, Michael.
I can't.
So you rather shoot at the basket blind as hell, but you don't want to correct being blind as hell. Okay, the Charlotte Hornets will make the playoffs. I'm going to say true.
They were the hottest team in the league before the break. Uh, they got three potential stars: Knipple, Ball, and Brandon Miller. Miles Bridges fit in with them dudes. I they at least host a play-in game. Let me say that.
I,
I
I
think
think
they
they're
at
going to make.
least be a 7 seed.
I can see that. Houston will make the Western Conference Finals.
I don't know if Houston is better than Denver, Minnesota, or OKC.
Or
I'm
San
gonna say
Antonio.
no. Oh yeah, the Spurs. I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, they don't have a true point guard, so no. Even though Reed Shepherd has played very well this year.
Yeah,
I mean, he actually to be honest with you, he's actually in time to play. So that's why. So to be honest, he should have had some burn last year. And
yeah.
for for me, I would have put him in the starting lineup with next to Amen, and KD, Sengun, and Jalen Smith. That'd have been my five right there. And Finney Smith and whoever else. What's going to hurt the Rockets is Steven Adams being out for the rest of the year. That's what's going to hurt the Rockets. That size off the bench. That's what's going to hurt them. Let me bring up Anatole. Like I said, when you watch on Facebook Live, we have like a 2 minute delay. Don't resign LeBron. He clears max space, allows a full rebuild. Avoid being stuck as a 6-8 seed, high level starters, or 1 star plus depth. Sometimes depth is greater than one aging superstar. What? Okay. Um, yeah, Corey said Minnesota. I think they're a 6 seed, so their West is stage deep. Their West deeper than the Grand Canyon.
The West is loaded.
AJ DeBansa will be the number one pick. I'm going to say true, and I'm going to tell you why after you go.
According who picking, but I would say you can't go wrong with him or Darren Peterson. But I'm gonna say yeah.
Darren Peterson is already doing what Utah is doing to their players this year. He's low managing, which is what's going to cost him in the draft to me. AJ DeBansa will be the number one pick because Darren Peterson is practicing for the NBA.
If somebody telling them wrong, man, I don't think
Yeah,
that young boy that hurt. There's no way he don't play that much basketball where he got to be getting low managed. I
he's going to
think he
play the
picks
full
the
eight
nights.
games.
He picks the nights when he gonna play it. He played 32 minutes last night against who they got beat by Cincinnati, but the other night took himself out the game. But let me tell you something I noticed about that. He takes himself out the game when they got a blowout, when they leading big. He never do it if they down or in a tight game. I noticed that. Now I'm not condoning it, but I'm just saying I noticed it.
Yeah, he's going to get himself. He's going to get himself. He's going to lose the spot. He's going to miss all the money easy for Let me go to Saturday then and see his stats. Duke beat Michigan. Arizona beat Houston. That's big right there. Um, UConn. We'll talk college basketball in just a second. Jalen Brunson will be a first team All NBA. True or false?
Repeat the question again.
Jalen Brunson will be a first team All NBA player.
Oh, that's false.
So who's gonna outplay him? Ja'Cade Cunningham? It'll be Cade Cunningham in the backcourt, I guess.
Well, they changed it around now, haven't it? So first team, they're just taking the best two guards and the best three front court players, ain't it?
I believe so.
So if I had to do a first team All NBA right now, it'd be Cade, Anthony Edwards, Wimbyama, Joker, and you could say Jalen
Shea,
Brown.
Shea,
He been hurt, but
Luke,
I mean you got to move one of them other
Luca,
guards.
Luca's classified as a guard.
That'll be my five: Joker, Wimbyama, Edwards, Cade Cunningham, and maybe Jalen Brown.
Um, bonus question. I want to touch on college basketball real quick before we go. Do you think the NBA need to waive that 65 game rule this year?
Do they need to wait to see? What you mean?
Because you got to play at least 65 games to be eligible for any awards or accolades.
No, I don't think they need to waive it. Just miss 16 games, playing 66.
Because I mean, Joker, Shea, Luca won't be eligible. They miss one more game.
Just don't need to miss no more games. But I see what you're saying. A lot of the stars ain't gonna get no awards.
Oh, boy. Here go Corey Gray. I'm going to do this boogie comment up here. Yeah, my boys beat Michigan. No need to be surprised. The new number one will be none other than John Shire and my Blue Devils. Can I get a witness? The name Boozer is Bruiser, just like the iconic daddy with that Beijing. Can't nobody keep college basketball crunk like my Blue Devils.
I'm a Duke
Blue
Blue Devil
blood,
fan too,
best
Corey.
blood.
I was ecstatic they beat Michigan, man. But when it's come to tournament time, who do we go to if we can't go to Cam Boozer for a basket? I don't see another definite basket getter beside Cam Boozer. Maybe Isaiah Evans, Caleb Foster playing better. There's a big difference from the Duke team last year. That Duke team last year really should have won that championship. That's how low they were. But when Knuppel when Flag wasn't getting it, you had Knuppel, you had Sion, James
Yeah,
Proctor,
Proctor.
you had guys that could get a bucket. I don't know if this Duke squad is like that, but this Duke squad is better defensively. They can beat you any kind of way. You want to go full court? I mean, you don't want to go fast pace. They can, or you want to slow it down. So defensively, I think Duke is better. But at the same time, I don't know who we're gonna get a bucket.
Players ain't the problem. We'll keep it at that. Who are your number one seeds going to the tournament, Mike?
Right now, and we'll talk more about it. Duke, Arizona, uh, UConn, and Michigan.
So you're gonna have Houston gonna be a ugly 2 seed for somebody.
Yeah, I'll be scared to play Houston.
Oh boy, Iowa State. Ugh. I'm just looking at these right here now. Let me go to the let me go to the let me go to the AP poll. So based on what happened, Duke and Michigan and Arizona. No, Duke and Arizona be 1 and 2. Then Michigan and Houston be 3 and 4. So they shouldn't drop down that far. UConn, they only got 2 losses. They don't look. I thought they had 5 losses, but all those folks in the top, we'll go top 8. We'll go top 10. Matter of fact, we'll go top 12. How many of those coaches won national championships? Do you think?
Hurley, Golden. That's it right now.
Itself,
And Bill Self.
because he was ranked 8 for their polls come out tomorrow. So those 3 coaches have won a national championship. You go down even further. John Calipari is the only other coach in the top 25 that has won a championship.
Yep.
And don't know, my man, Tom Izzo. Add Tom Izzo in there. So you got 5 coaches that won a national championship that's ranked in the top 25. Um, right now, if Darren Peterson plays, Kansas probably be my pick to win the national championship. Don't tell Elito I said that. Don't tell him I said it. But Bill Self will Bill Self will either give you a first round exit or a Final Four appearance. I
Bill
will
Self
give you
got
that.
2 of them, don't he?
He got one. He only won 1 title. The year they fluked and beat Memphis.
Kansas won it a couple years ago with
Oh, that's right. He
Bill
got 2.
Self.
They do have 2. They beat who they beat? Because they had Brandon Brown. Um, North Carolina. They beat North Carolina that year. They beat North Carolina.
Yeah. Bill Self got 2.
I wouldn't put it past Bill Self to get to the final, but I trust Bob Hurley in winning the championship more than Bill Self.
Yeah. Hurley, UConn, right, man. Watch out for Florida. Everybody
Yeah.
watch out for Florida. Florida is peaking.
I can't believe they ranked in the top 12 with 6 losses.
Look who they done lost to.
Yeah, they
Like
lost
they
to
done
Duke.
lost to Duke. They lost to Arizona. Like they done lost. I think they lost to UConn.
They lost to UConn, Auburn, and Missouri.
They done lost to some big time teams. Well, good
Boy, some
show.
more.
Good show. Let's see if we can get these
Yeah,
dudes on the show next Sunday. See what excuse they got next Sunday.
yeah, it should be none next Sunday. Plus, it'll be shorter on Sunday because we got what in the morning?
School in the morning.
We got that squilla in the deal.
Square
Squilla
letter
in the
deal.
deal.
School in the morning.
Tia Novia, Novia, eh. Novia, send them the water,
The dude no bad bunny,
be
man.
happy, be happy. In the
Dude
comment.
stupid, man. Man, bye, man. Get on my phone, dude.
We out. We all.
Yeah.